Okay, ചെയ്തു.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. So, how are
Good
you all?
afternoon.
Fine.
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 Okay. So, today we are going to study about a true incident that happened in 24th December 1971. So, all of you take your textbook, page number 117. Can anyone read the title of the chapter?
The jungle air crash.
Yes, the title of the chapter is The Jungle Air Crash, written by Julian Kopke. So, Julian Kopke is a German biologist and she is known as the sole survivor of the Lanza aircraft 508 air accident that happened in 24th December 1971 when Julian was 16 years old. Our chapter, The Jungle Air Crash, is an extract taken from her memoir titled When I Fell from the Sky. It was an international bestseller story, and we are today dealing with the true incident that happened in Julian's life when she was 16 years old. So let's start the story. Are you all ready?
Yes, miss.
Yes.
So now I will read the first two paragraphs of the story. Listen carefully. The Jungle Air Crash, written by Julian Kopke. I have always enjoyed flying. My mother and I boarded Lanza Airlines flight 508 and I had just finished secondary school in Lima and we wanted to spend Christmas with my father in our jungle hut. Daddy, an ecologist, and mother, an ornithologist, held professorships at San Marcos University in Lima, and we spent a lot of time in the jungle where they carried out research. I was sitting in the row of seats from the rear, next to the window. Mother sat beside me, and a man we don't know on the aisle. Everything seems quite normal. The takeoff, the climb over the snow-covered Andes, breakfast, the smiling stewardess, then the green jungle stretching east to the horizon. People were reading or chatting. Everyone was in a holiday mood. I hope all of you listened. So now let's start the story. The Jungle Air Crash, written by Julian Kopke. From the very first sentence of the story, we are clear that our author, Julian Kopke, is a person who is very passionate about flying. She loved flying, and as the paragraph progresses, we get to know more about Julian and her family. She's a girl who recently completed her secondary level of education, and she's now traveling from Lima in an aircraft called Lanza Airlines Flight 508 with her mother. She's traveling to spend her Christmas vacation with her father at their jungle hut. So then we came to know more about Julian and her family. Her father is an ecologist by profession. I think most of you know that what is an ecologist. Ecologist is a person who studies the relationship between air, land, water, animals, etc. And Julian's father is an ecologist and her mother is an ornithologist. Ornithologist is a person who studies about birds. So her father is an ecologist and mother is an ornithologist. Julian, as a child, spent most of her time in the jungle where her parents did their researches. So she's a person who is very close to nature. From the first paragraph, we came to know about Julian and her family details, etc. Is it clear for you?
Yes, miss.
Yes.
Okay, now we can go on to the second paragraph of the story. In the second paragraph, we get a vivid description about the scenes inside the aircraft. Julian, along with her mother, boarded the plane and she sat beside her mother and she says that everything was quite normal. Everything seemed went so smoothly. That is, the boarding of the plane and the takeoff of the plane was very smooth. Then she described about the people inside the aircraft. The people inside the aircraft are very happy. They are very happy and joyfully chatting each other, reading books, and there was a whole mood of holiday inside the aircraft. The plane traveled above the snow-covered mountain Andes, and the second paragraph gives a vivid description of the scenes inside the aircraft. Are you all clear?
Yes, miss.
Yes.
Do you have any doubts?
No, miss.
So let me ask you some questions. What is the title of the story?
The jungle air crash.
Who is the author of the story?
Julian
Julian
Kopke.
Kopke.
What is the purpose of Julian's travel?
To spend Christmas vacation with her father at
Yes,
Jungle
very
Hut.
good. Yes, very good. So Julian is a secondary level school student. She is traveling from uh, Lima. Lima is the capital city of Peru, and she's traveling to spend her Christmas vacation with her father in their jungle hut. So we'll dealt with the 2 paragraphs of the story. Let me conclude what we learned today. So we are introduced to the chapter, The Jungle Air Crash, written by Julian Kopke. It was a very important and very inspiring story. It's a real life incident that happened in the life of Julian Kopke when she was 16 years old. Julian Kopke is a girl who completed her secondary level education, is traveling with her mother in an air crash called Lanza Flight 508 to spend her Christmas vacation with her father in their jungle hut. So, she is the person who spent most of her time in the jungle where her parents did their researches. In the second paragraph, we are introduced to the scenes inside the aircraft. The people inside the aircraft are very happily because of the holiday mood. They are happily chatting each other. They are reading books, and everything went so smoothly. You are clear? Is it clear for
Yes,
you?
miss.
Yes.
Do you
Yes.
have any doubts?
Yes, miss.
No. No.
Doubt.
So that's all for today. Thank you.
Thank you, miss.
Miss.
കഴിഞ്ഞോ ശ്രുതി എടുത്ത് ഓഫ് ചെയ്തോ?
കഴിഞ്ഞ മിസ്.
ഓക്കെ. സ്വാതി നല്ല ക്ലാസ് ആയിരുന്നു, എസ്പെഷ്യലി ആ ലുക്ക് ശരിക്കും ഒരു ടീച്ചറുടെ ലുക്ക്, ആ സ്പെക്സും എല്ലാം കൂടെ. ആൻഡ് നല്ല എക്സ്പ്ലനേഷൻ ആയിരുന്നല്ലോ സ്കില്ല്.
ആണ് മിസ് എക്സ്പ്ലനേഷൻ.
സിസ്റ്റമാറ്റിക് ആയിട്ട് തന്നെ അത് പ്രസന്റ് ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. അതേ കൂട്ട് പോയിന്റ് വൈസ് അതിൽ ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻ്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള പറഞ്ഞ കാര്യങ്ങളെല്ലാം തന്നെ മെൻഷൻ ചെയ്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. പിന്നെ ക്ലാരിറ്റി ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു, ആ ഒരു എക്സ്പ്ലനേഷൻ്റെ അകത്ത് ക്ലാരിറ്റി ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. സോ നല്ല 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 ക്ലാസ് ആയിരുന്നു, കോൺഫിഡൻ്റ്ലി അത് എടുത്തിട്ടുണ്ട്. പ്രമദ, എന്തെങ്കിലും പറയാനുണ്ടോ സ്വാതിയുടെ ക്ലാസ്സിൽ?
ഇല്ല മിസ്സേ, നല്ല ക്ലാസ് ആയിരുന്നു. ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻ്റ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള പോയിന്റ് ഒക്കെ സ്ട്രെസ് ചെയ്ത് 2-3 തവണ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. പ്രത്യേകിച്ച് വേറെ ഒന്നും തോന്നിയില്ല മിസ്.
അച്ചു